Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Time again for the knife of the day. This is where I go through my collection one knife at a time, one day at a time. We have over 130 knives on the playlist. Go check out the playlist to see all the knives we featured. We'll be doing this, I keep saying, about a year to get through the 4 jam-packed cases, Pelican cases, 3 1550s, 1 1600. We've started with the Spyderco collection. It's a pretty big collection. Today, the knife of the day is the Spyderco Ouroboros. 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 That's for the pronunciation cops who frequent the channel. That's the Ouroboros. What an interesting knife. I wanted to talk about this knife for a couple of reasons. First, it's an interesting knife that you don't see a lot on YouTube or out and about. It was released by Spyderco in 2016, that epic 40th anniversary year. I also want to talk about it because Eric Glesser, the son of Sal Glesser, the founder of Spyderco, showed off a flipper that should be released. I'm recording this in 2017. In 2017, by the same maker of the Ouroboros, Paul Alexander, and it looks like the Ouroboros. How about that? A flipper that looks like the Ouroboros. So let me talk about the attributes of the Ouroboros. But it will also be the second. Who knows which one gets released first? With Spyderco, you never know when they release knives. But they're expecting a knife, a flipper that takes after this with a compression lock. And they also are expecting a Brad Southard flipper with a compression lock. 2 compression lock flippers. First time for Spyderco to ever use their compression lock on a flipper. So let's talk about the Ouroboros, and I'll tell you, it should get you excited first about this knife, but also about that flipper. I'm interested in seeing how it translates. Ouroboros, by the way, is the name of the Greek symbol of a serpent eating its own tail. That's why it's called the Ouroboros. The blade is an interesting blade. It's VG10 steel. The price on the Ouroboros is real reasonable. It's a really nice EDC knife. So listen up. It is VG10 steel. It has that Spyderco leaf shape. But the forward choil is a little unique, isn't it? It's still a 50-50 choil. It's just that the blade 50% comes out like this, and the handle 50% is kind of standard. But you know what happens? It makes it a very comfortable grip. Even with fat Michelin Man hands like mine, very, very comfortable. And of course, that leaf shape is one of Spyderco's real classic shapes for the blade. And it's full flat full flat ground, which Spyderco loves as well. So it's a perfect slicer, a real nice EDC blade. That blade is 2.8 inches. Now, whenever I say the first number of the size of the blade, it is from the tip of the handle to the tip of the blade. So it includes the choil. That's why I always give you that secondary number. The edge out of that 2.8 inches is 2.4 inches. So that's the cutting edge. When you hold it like this, it's a nice smaller knife. 6.9 inches total when it's fully extended. And it only weighs 2.6 ounces. Again, a really nice EDC knife. And here's the thing. Now, Spyderco has, what this reminds me of is the Junior in shape. The Spyderco Junior did I already post? I might have already posted a video of that on the playlist for the knives of the day. But it has this swoop in the handle. And so you have this big blade, but because a lot is taken out of that handle, it really is a nice package to carry in your pocket. Very thin, light, good action, and of course very strong with that compression lock. Most of you are familiar with the compression lock from the paramilitary or the paramilitary 3. Spyderco has used the compression lock in a lot of knives, and they are really using it even more. In 2016, we saw it used several times. You'll be seeing a lot of these compression lock knives. I have a number of them in my collection, and I love it. They kind of had to do a compression lock because it really didn't have a lot of space in here for anything else that worked. Embedded skeletonized liners, steel liners. Yes. Black G10, nice and grippy. I mean, this is really, if you like smaller knives. Now, if you like larger knives, of course you're not going to like this. But if you just like a smaller knife that can get the job done, that's not that expensive, VG10 steel, full flat ground, great slicer, nice, rugged, not super grippy, Black G10, but enough. A strong compression lock. Has a small back spacer out of stainless steel. And then the clip. You know, I really, really love the clip. But this is, and Spyderco does this every now and then. And I wish they would do it even more on their lighter knives. This is a smaller steel clip. Again, perfect for a carry. You have your lanyard hole. The clip is left, right, tip up only. Left or right hand, tip up only. It's a really nice package. Does it look a little strange when I do this? Yes, but man, to fit your hand in there, Spyderco did their magic with Paul Alexander. I can't wait to see the flipper. Again, it looks something like this. It operates something like this. And in 2017, Spyderco is introducing 2 new flippers, both of them with the compression lock. That, my friends, is the knife of the day. It's the Spyderco Ouroboros, our real nice EDC package. Let's put it up next to the Para 3 and the Delica to give you a size comparison. I love that Ford choil, but I'm a choil guy. I really like it. No jimping, but man, it just molds into your hand. Fits in the pocket just nice. Thin package with that wonderful clip. There you have it. That's the knife of the day. If you're enjoying these series, we do these Monday through Friday. So the weekend we won't do one, but we'll be back on Monday. Going through the collection one knife at a time, one day at a time. If you're enjoying this, don't forget to thumb it up. Let me know that you want to continue this. We have a lot of knives to go by a lot of makers. Chris Reeve, Browse Blades, Microtech, custom knives, even case knives, which I've never shown on this channel, Striders, Hinderers, etc., etc., etc. So I'm looking forward to that. Don't forget to thumb it up, like, share, subscribe. That really helps me out. And also turn on your notifications. I don't know what I'm going to do over the weekends now. I'm trying to think of other videos that I'll do. Maybe I'll do some just nice kind of comparison videos or something. Anyway, you guys have a perfect day. Keep your pockets full. Take good care of yourselves. Goodbye.